welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Ball is out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Fine.
Going downfield for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. The 50, the 40, the 30, past the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Sellers. goes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He wants it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 1 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Quick step and go. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Volunteer. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the 2.
I like a nice execution. Catch the football, get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes.
Man, those those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and that gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man, it's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his elbows.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they've regained the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here is the Tennessee offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Gets the back moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads.
Turning it on. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Thomas. Fights off a defender. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that side.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The option look. They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You kind of like the creativity of this offense. Not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard. They're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now, Luke.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Looking for the score. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead.
31, South Carolina, 29.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now. Defensively, I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quick release by the QB. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency down late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss, but you want to keep throwing those little things.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown ball. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. But I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Now adjusting. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect